So it looks like Bethesda's making a new Indiana Jones game, and the era of Star Wars exclusivity is at an end. There's a lot to discuss here. Let's get into it. So this is something I never thought that'd actually be possible. The fact that EA has actually lost the rights to Star Wars and now other publishers get a chance to make Star Wars video games. Now for those of you who don't know why this is actually a big deal, it's because for the longest time ever since 2013 when LucasArts was shut down, EA held the exclusive rights to make Star Wars games specifically. And ever since then, EA hasn't been quite good at making Star Wars games. We saw the screw up with Battlefront 2 and the original Battlefront game that released under EA. And we didn't get as many Star Wars games as we did when LucasArts was owned by George Lucas himself. Now, while it's true that EA's Battlefront 2 has recovered exponentially from launch when it first came out, and also Jedi Fallen Order has been a huge success for EA as well, the fact still remains is that Star Wars games haven't come out as frequently as they should be, and there hasn't been as many Star Wars games as there once was. Now, I will admit, I didn't expect anything big to come out of that LucasFilm game announcement, where they announced that LucasFilm Games would be a new brand of the Lucasfilm's division for video games. And to be honest, I wrote that off as just nothing important. It was just going to be a way to license out games to other studios, much as Marvel does, such as with Sony. But boy am I glad to be wrong, because after this, we got some major announcements. And one of the new announcements to come out of this whole ordeal with Lucasfilm Games was a partnership between Bethesda Games and Lucasfilm Games to combine together and make a new Indiana Jones game. And the developers behind this new Indiana Jones games is none other than Machine Games, the developers behind the Wolfenstein reboot series. And this is something I don't think anybody expected, as Indiana Jones up until this point has been a dormant franchise ever since the last movie released in 2008. Now, it's also been speculated on that this game might be exclusive to Xbox solely because Microsoft is in the middle of purchasing Bethesda Games currently, and with Machine Games being owned by Bethesda Games, there is a chance that this could be exclusive to Xbox as a way to compete against Sony's Uncharted. Now, there is also the possibility that it could be multi-plat, seeing as this deal could have been placed before the actual Microsoft acquisition or planned acquisition of Bethesda Games itself. Now, it's hard to tell what the case may be going forward with this game going into the future, because we don't have that much information currently about this game. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with this game, if it will be exclusive or if it won't be. Now, the next big news to literally happen right after this announcement, literally the next day, was the fact that Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games would be partnering to make a new Star Wars game itself. This news literally broke Twitter that day, and a lot of people were asking if EA actually lost the rights to make Star Wars games. And they actually came out and said that they were actually still going to continue making Star Wars games themselves. I think this is the best case anybody could have actually asked for, to be honest, because not only do we get new Star Wars games from Ubisoft, but we also get to continue Battlefront and Jedi Fallen Order from EA, and not only that, but we also get healthy competition between studios to make the best Star Wars games out there. And this is something that Star Wars fans such as myself have been wanting ever since the stories of EA shutting down studios and closing big Star Wars projects. This left a lot of Star Wars fans upset and honestly disappointed at the rate Star Wars games are coming out and the low quality that they were being given with EA. But I don't know, do you guys think that we'll be getting better Star Wars games going into the future, or do you think we'll be stuck in the same place where we have been for years now? Also, do you think Indiana Jones will be exclusive to Xbox, or do you think it'll be multi-platform? You guys tell me, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and tune in for the next video, guys. See you guys later. Peace.